the floor for the visiting Dallas Mavericks. At point guard, it's time to introduce them.
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Good evening everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On our sideline, David Aldridge. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. We've got Derek Lively. Davis is out there with Washington. Then it's Russell. And it's ABC in at the 2. And for New Orleans, they've got Zion Williamson. Jordan Poole is out there with Jones. Then it's D. Stan, both teams here love to get out and run the floor.
Oh, yeah, this pace is going to be incredible. Our heads will literally be on a swivel tonight, Kevin, and we're going to see a lot of plays in transition and maybe a lot of turnovers as well.
Well, we're buckled in either way. Here's Williamson, and there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Davis.
Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
Here's Russell. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now, here's Poole. Outside, Jones. Good for the basket, starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Also looking it over. Inside. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Russell.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
It's a tie game in New Orleans. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
4.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
I really thought that everything seemed to fall into place for them in that first quarter.
Yeah, that was a sharp start, but we've got a long way to go. They're going to have to sustain that intensity.
Here is Williams. Primetime is out there with Jose Alvarado. Then it's Sadiq Bey. And it's Misi in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now, here's Marshall. Right side, Williams. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's Bey with the ball for New Orleans. Covered by Gafford. Bey against Thompson. 5 on the clock. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Puts up a deep 3. Got it! Oh, what a hit! That is such a tough shot.
That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
Well, that's an energizer boost heading into the next quarter. You know he's got to be fired up.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. It's Dallas. They're up by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. On the floor for Dallas, Derek Lively is out there with Anthony Davis, and it's ABC. Then there's P.J. Washington, and it's Russell in at the point. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Shooting two.
The first one falls. Stan, you know this. Every team wants those 3-and-D wing types. This Pelicans team is loaded with them.
Yeah, Kevin, they love those type of guys. Long, athletic guys who can defend, and they either come in being able to shoot the three or they develop them into three-point shooters, and it shows in the numbers. Last year they were 4th in three-point percentage, 7th in defensive rating. Those are key metrics.
And defensively, Stan, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities. Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
For three. That shot off the mark.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives the coach crazy to concede second chance points.
And so it's Dallas, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back to the action in just a minute. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. You've got Sadiq Bey. Jose Alvarado is out there at prime time. Then it's Zion Williamson. And it's Misi in at the center. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Well, you wonder why we're seeing so many points tonight. Just look at the D.
Not a lot of resistance. And trying to just outscore other teams, generally not the best recipe for long-term success.
Here is Williams. Here's Christie. He kicks it to Marshall from past the arc. Pelicans with the rebound.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
And the call will be against Najee Marshall. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
D is checked in for New Orleans. Jones comes in for Jose Alvarado. The Mavericks also with a sub. Russell's checked in. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, D'Angelo Russell.
And he's up over 50% from the field here tonight. That speaks to how solid his shot selection has been. Nothing forced and really no bad decisions. Just good, smart offensive basketball.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, here's what Willie Green was doing in reviewing the plan with his team. They begged his players to keep it simple out there. Told them one possession at a time. Don't look at the scoreboard. What's most important is running our plays and being aggressive defensively. We'll see if they can follow that game plan. Guys?
Thank you, David. Trey Murphy's checked in for Bay. Then for the Mavericks, Washington's checked in for Marshall. And ABC subbed in for Christie. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They trail by 4. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .24 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Williamson looking it over. And Davis pulls it down.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
Well, he's such a competitor at that end of the floor. Never takes a possession off.
Shooting for Dallas.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
To the left side wing. The tray. And no good that time. And so it's Dallas winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.